Good morning, Birdbeak here. We are going to do some spinning the wheel today. We are going to add a few more options to the list. So, whatever we land on, that's what we're going to do. Some are for 15 minutes, some are for a half an hour, some are for an entire hour. And then there's other ones that are just a specific order. Like, we got one that's the payphone hit, the Madrazo hit, and the mod bounty. Apparently I can't type. Or, put spaces in between. Then you got the G's Cash, Stash House, and I threw Gang Battle on there because that's relatively close. Treasure Hunt. So, this is what I got. Just do any kind of grinding. Whatever I feel like doing. But I can't run any heist or join any heists for an hour. We're just gonna do we're gonna change it to entire stream. Control the chat in public lobbies for 15 minutes. So essentially, I'm just gonna shit talk in the chat box. Not do anything. Maybe just cruise around the map and just start saying nonsense, which is usually what I do in public lobbies. Now, I'm not going to be a douchebag and, just blast music like some people do on the voice chat. This is just me typing in random jargon. You'll be like, dude, you suck. Then you got the Vincent dispatch work for 15 minutes, PvP for a half an hour, taxi for a half an hour. And then this one's going to be interesting. Join the first random person's job mission or heist. Now, that kind of cancels itself out if it's the first one. Grind not ready joining heists for entire stream. So, I can join a job or a mission, but not a heist. Then I got empty all safes, grind money fronts only for an hour. Then there's a solo Kaio, run races for an hour, and then treasure hunt. And then I'm going to put FIB files, because those are pretty short. So I think I got all my entries. Nobody's really watching at the very moment, so no on demand for the list. Unless I know who the heck is online. I think Nightmare Boss might be on. He's on Enhanced right now. I'm not loading it enhanced, so. And then I'm going to add one more. Play story. Continue story mode. Now, where I'm at on story mode is where you're pretty much locked on Trevor. I think the last mission I did was where he took out the guy in the camper. The Aztecas guy. You cannot switch to Michael or Franklin. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind running story mode on a stream. Maybe a series of streams I can just run story mode. Maybe I'll do it on enhanced. Because that one I actually do need to grind story mode on. If that's something you want to see, drop it in the chat box. DJ, spin that wheel. What are we gonna do right meow? I gotta collect all the safes. That's easy enough. So we are gonna do this, and we are going to story mode, but I want a by myself lobby. Don't need to be in a public lobby right now. I'm not required to, and plus the game takes longer to load. So I'm gonna jump on story mode, then switch to invite only. Then we go collect some safes. Now, my memory serves correct. The one at the car wash isn't gonna have shit in it, but it might. The nightclub might be 100, 150, because I just collected it recently. The Lucky Wheel, I did not add that to the list because I spun it this morning. Or yesterday afternoon, technically. It hasn't reached 24 hours yet, I don't think. I had a busy Saturday, so... However, I was up early. It had to have been like 8 or 9 in the morning. I spun the wheel, so that's obviously not going to happen. It'll say how much. I guarantee there's a timer for the Lucky Wheel. So we are just gonna. We are going to. Obviously, there's other things I could do. I could run survivals. I could run team deathmatches, all that crap. But it's hard to populate a lobby. Especially with survivals. Nobody really does them. Granted, I'm in... I changed crews. I ditched my own crew, which has nobody in it. It has maybe 2 people in it, and I ended up joining the survival lovers, which they have some interesting survivals. So we are gonna go. Apartment doesn't have one. Apartment doesn't have one. Garage don't have one. None of the garages. The yacht doesn't have one. The Maze Bank Tower has one, but it's utterly useless. The clubhouse. I don't run the bar, so... And there's technically no safe there. Vehicle warehouse, no. Bunker doesn't have one. Hangar doesn't have one. Facility doesn't have one. Nightclub has one. So we're just going to run down the whole gambit and collect some safes. I know the agency has one. The arcade has one. The salvage yard has one. The bail bonds office has one. The car wash has one. And the garment factory has one. And obviously the nightclub where we're at now, which is the best safe in the game, or is the best safe by far. Now, the one that fills up the fastest, believe it or not, is the car wash. If you run the businesses, if you run the businesses efficient, if you run the businesses efficiently, damn, that music loud as hell. Now, if you run all your stuff efficiently, your car wash safe fills up pretty fast. So, I do have a full wall safe at the nightclub. Ooh. Yep. I wanted to make sure I had 0 cash. I wanted to see how much I have. So, we are going to get out of this lobby. Arena Workshop, no. Casino Penthouse doesn't have one. Arcade has one. I can do without that loud-ass frickin' nightclub music. It's like, go take a leak and shut your shit down in my presence. Mama don't dance and your daddy likes rock and roll or whatever the hell Kenny Loggins said. Alright. Yep, my money count is getting closer to the $500 million mark. It would take a lot of grinding to get to the billion mark, which is relatively my goal, but not required. It's like I have been trying just up my skill lately. 95,000 at the arcade, so that was a pretty good take. Kasatka doesn't have one. LS Car Meet doesn't have one. Auto Shop doesn't have one. The agency has one. But I don't run the agency hardly ever, so this is the one that usually always has the least amount of money, other than maybe the salvage yard. I don't run the payphone hits a lot, and I don't do hardly anything other than Dr. Dre. And the only reason I use my agency is extra parking for overflow, and what else? The armory. Other than that, I don't really use this for anything other than Dre Finale, armory, and some extra space for cars. I mean, there's really not much going on here. The building is cool, though. Yeah, like I said, I don't make much money here. $1,500. Garage, no. Freak shop doesn't have one. Salvage yard does have one. Usually out of all my safes, the nightclub's always full, the car wash is always full, and agency, bail office, and salvage yard always have the least. And salvage yard actually has a lot in it right now because I haven't touched it. 48,000. That ain't bad. Usually it's like 7.5. I must have grabbed this. I must have grabbed the agency safe lately or recently. Bail office. That one's next on the list. I already know this one. This one actually does have something in it, I'm certain. But you actually, there's like no passive income other than sending your 2 goons out, which I refuse to get GTA Plus, so there's no way of me actually grinding this business passively. It requires you to do things, and most people, when they're trying to grind money, they want passive income. Yep, no money at all in the safe. Because I'm not sending my goons out. They're a bunch of freeloading people that have no direction. They work at a bail office. Just go make me some money. But no, they're just going to sit on their asses all day. My business ain't making no money, and you guys are working on commission. What about the garment factory? Because we know garment factory has one. 75,000, so not full, but it would have been pretty soon. So 470 grand in cash so far. I don't, yeah, the Mackenzie Field hangar don't have one. And Richmond Villa doesn't have collectible ones, so last but not least, the car wash. And I guarantee that one's at 100K because that one fills up fast and I never empty it. Well, I don't empty it on a regular basis just in case I get this on the wheel. The only one I collected recently was the nightclub. Yep. Heat's completely maxed out and the safe is maxed out. Nope. So collecting all the safes is done. So we are gonna spin that wheel again. Now we are going to spin again and see what we gotta do. Ah, I get to be a taxi driver. So it's 407, so 430. We'll start at 410 and end it at 440. Because I gotta get to the taxi place. Closest location's gonna be the auto shop. Or the Diamond Casino. Yeah, I'm gonna go Casino Penthouse. Now, I'm choosing to do private lobbies on this, mainly because it just, now, if you want me to see me do this on public lobbies, you're probably going to be disappointed because I'm probably going to get blown up 50 times. It is storming like crazy out there. So now I go and I want to go to the penthouse garage. Now this is one of my many garages that I completely forget about. Like this one I got from a modder. This one and that one I believe I got at the podium. This one I got from the podium but never modified it. This one I got from LS Car Meet on a doing one of those buy another player's car deal. I wanted it mainly because of the F1 wheels. I have another Kuruma that's this color that has normal wheels with off-road tires on it. I think it has off-road tires. Might have drag radials, I don't know. And then this one I got not too long ago on the podium. So most of these are podium vehicles or ones I got off other players. The Armor Kuruma is actually supposed to be in the arcade. So I am going to the taxi place, which is somewhere over here. Because it's over near Mirror Park, if I remember correctly. Yep, I passed it like an idiot. It wasn't over here, it was over here. This is me definitely not using my mini-map like I should be. Time to do some taxi work for half an hour. Let's check time. 4:11, so 4:41. Alright, so we'll make it 4:42. So we are just gonna drive. We're gonna drive people around in a taxi cab. Boring. Now, this is basically just me trying to grind as much cash as possible. Can you make $1 million? Can I make $1 million? Can I make $1 million just doing regular stuff? I got a pretty good boost with little over $500,000 from grabbing all my safes. Where are we going? Like I gotta go take this off ramp. Dive to the other side of the road. Pinewood Bowl. I had a feeling it was over here. I mean, these are short and sweet, really. But you can just run this for eons, it seems. So I only earned $2,700 on that. Alright, where's this guy at? Actually, not far at all. He's over here. I'm gonna sit in the rain for a little bit. The guy probably stinks and he probably needed a shower. Alright. Yeah. $2,900 for a tip. But you gotta remember, this is GTA Online. Their monetary value is equal to, you know, Vietnamese dong, it seems. Like a normal, like, bullshit car costs over $1 million. Am I literally taking this? Alright. Go duck behind this alley here and go right here. So we're going to Franklin's aunt's house. Maybe she's going to join the We Are Women, We Are Free parade. That's probably the funniest part in story mode, because right off the bat, you know, Trevor's walking down the street, he yells, "Shut STFU," really loud and really slow. Shut the fuck up! Oh, I'm getting a little bit better tip on this one. And it's only a mile away. So this is pretty much how many fares can I get in this amount of time. But who knows if I gotta go like 6 miles up the map, you know? What if they're in Vespucci Beach and I gotta go all the way to Paleto Bay or Procopio Beach? And then I pick up one from Sandy Shores and they want to go to LSIA. Didn't look like the same person. Wait. This person born in a barn. They didn't close my door. There we go. That's better. I can't have a soggy back seat, you know. Think of the next person that's going to ride in here. He sounds like caveman. He's like, you can drive now. Thorg hungry. Thorg wants to eat. These guys are born in a barn. They won't keep my doors closed. I do this for a half an hour. This is brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Litter bug. 3,600. Not a bad tip. Seems like the tips better the more you do. I want to say this is the 5th or 6th fair. I just want to see what I can get in an hour's time. Give me some money. Give me some money. At least these adventures are fairly easy. Now, apparently the next update's gonna have 3 new, like, little activity modes. Like, one's, like, being a firefighter. The other is being a forklift operator. And the other one, I don't remember. Hey, I'm losing money because I'm crashing the car. Now the hour ones are going to be muted at this point. Now PvPing is not a money-making idea. I am probably going to modify this taxi too if I'm able to. Although I might even cut the stream after this because it'll be good ballpark. Not to mention, I'm pretty sleepy. This one's just going to be a short one. I'm playing extremely badly right now because I'm so tired. My brain is like, nope, go to sleep. And I'm like, just a little bit of grinding today is all I want to do. Not looking to replay Kyle 5 times because, you know, I need to be super focused on this. Well, I need to be focused on that. My focus with this, not really. He lose a little bit of money fucking up the... Getting the taxi going. Alright, I need a time check. 4:30. I don't even know if I can stay awake for 10 more minutes. I'm gonna call 22,000, so I already have 22,000 in a nightclub. That ain't too shabby. But anyways, I'm cutting the stream short. I'm going to bed. Hey, guy on chat box. Yeah, I play Legacy on PC. I will jump on Enhanced once in a while, but I mostly play Legacy just based on my character. Yep. It'd be nice if you get to play with the console guys along with it, but honestly, that would just complicate the hell out of everything. I'm certain. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today. I need to get some sleep. Till next time, peace.